Well, here we are, approaching the gravesite of the great, the one and only, and in my opinion, the greatest musician that's ever lived, the great Jimi Hendrix. Um, as you can see, I'm here to pay my respect to the greatest musician again, in my opinion, that's ever lived. Even if you don't think in the greatest, but definitely the top 10. I mean, what he did was incredible. We're here on Greenwood Cemetery in Renton, Washington, which is um, um, is I guess it's part of Seattle, a little bit outside of Seattle. I rode the bus. It took about an hour and something, 2 buses, and here it is, man. Rest in peace, my man. Here he is with his father. I have kind of a crappy phone, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it that well. It says here, the story of life is quicker than the wink of an eye. The story of life is hello and goodbye until we meet again. They found that poem in his hand after he was dead, but the media hid it. And that's why I always say I'm one of the few believers in the theory that Jimi committed suicide. Pay attention to that poem. And they found it in his hand. And his manager leaked it out to the media. It was leaked out, but they covered it up real quick and said, no, because at that time, that stuff wasn't like Kurt Cobain nowadays and, whatnot. Though the suicide people frowned upon real bad back then, Down here you have, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it. You have Nora Hendrix. I think his grandmother. Frank the Wolf Hendrix. I think his grandfather. Pearl Hendrix Brown. Don't know who that is. Robert Bob F. Hendrix. I guess all family members. Here's this big guitar. Of course, you can't play it. People leave pics on it and whatnot. Here's another one of his. Straight Ahead, Women and Child. In life, the best love to love life, pass it on. I guess he wrote that himself. That down here, things to read. You can pause it and read it for yourself. Again, I have a crappy phone, so hopefully it'll work. People left a bottle of Jack Daniels, which it's not a good thing to do because Jimi did not die from a drug overdose. That's a myth. He choked on his own vomit because he took 9 Vaxparad sleeping pills, which are way too much. Think about that. Way too much. And he drank red wine. But the coroner found no drugs, no needle mark, nothing on his body. Matter of fact, Jimi was clean because his plan was to be clean, to get clean. A lot of people don't understand that. But with all that damage he did to his brain by all that excessive psychedelics that he took, I think played a part in it. But that's no here, no there. You make your own decision. Again, another picture of my man. Look how intense those eyes are. Man, he's incredible, man. Let me take a quick view through the outside. Show through the outside. Just walk and show. It's a beautiful cemetery. See right there it says Jimi Memorial. I'm just walking by. This Gracie Hendrix Hatcher, 1933-2000. Again, perhaps another family member. I guess these are family headstones that will be filled sometime in the future. See this, I guess next time I come, I can bring some flowers or something, man, because I really, I'm the only man that I really look up to is Jesus Christ, and he was heaven sent. But I have an admiration for Jimi. That's another photo. Bruce Lee's also buried in Seattle. I'm going to go see his grave. And I'll make a video about that. So you got Bruce Lee and Jimi Hendrix burying it around here. I mean, it's incredible, in Seattle, Let me go show you the other picture over here. That's another thing right there. Again, those are empty tombstones, you know. Um, Let me see, Evandra. This one over here called Evandra. Let me see. I know that probably doesn't have much to do with Hendrix, but I'm just trying to do everything thoroughly. Hendrix, husband James A. Oh, that's his dad, and wife Ayako, and his stepmother, who was Japanese. Yeah, so that's what it is. Check it out. Again, in my opinion, greatest musician that ever lived. Rest in peace, brother. Yes, sir.